beautiful region of Umbria today. We're going to be showing you something very different to our usual property in Puglia. Today I'm showing you this beautiful villa which has been built in the 70s. We're talking about a very large property immersed in the green. Now, just to give you a bit more of an indication of where we are very close to the town of San Venanzo, which is a 15-minute drive from here, and that's where you'd be doing your shopping. If we get a chance to, we will be popping in there just to show you your local town. But we are also about a 1 hour and 10-minute drive from the nearest airport here, which would be in the Perugia area, while you are 2 hours from Rome. So all quite good locations, obviously a little bit of a drive to get there, but at the same time we are immersed in this peaceful green tranquility. I will put up the drone because I have to show you just how beautiful the scenery is around here. And Umbria is kind of filled with like little towns at the top of these hills because it's a very hilly region. So very picturesque indeed. Now, coming back to the property itself, I was saying it's a large property. We have 400 square meters here, but let's start to walk in so that I can kind of start to give you the tour and show you a bit around this wonderful property. So as I was saying, 400 square meters. Now, there are currently about 4 or 5 bedrooms, but depending on your needs, you could have more bedrooms if needed. The space is there, as I say, 400 square meters. You do have a garage. It expands on 3 floors, so you can actually see part of it is kind of, because we're on a hillside, obviously the hill kind of goes down. We have the lower level, the medium level, and then the top floor as well. And we do actually have some stunning views on the other side of the property. And again, absolutely immersed in nature. Now, in terms of the garden area, we have around 1,700 square meters of garden. So it's very much, it's all fenced in and it just basically goes around the property. So you're not going to have lots of land to have to take care of. Which is another massive plus. I do think the trees need trimming because this property hasn't been lived in for a while, and I do kind of want to warn you before we walk in, there is quite a lot of clutter. This property has kind of been left very quickly, and they kind of left everything as it was, so it really needs emptying out. But look how beautiful the outside is. I mean, I was a huge fan. It's just like we've seen this for the first time today, and I just think how incredible. I was talking to the property manager that opens the property, and he was just telling me a little bit about the history. So this was built in the 70s, and you can see they actually used stone from many different types of properties around the area. So we've got, you know, the smaller stones, then you've got the slats, and then you've got the bricks. It is incredibly put together. I mean, whoever made this property made it with a lot of love and attention to detail. So I think it's absolutely stunning to see. And obviously all these properties are more beautiful to see in person. So follow me in. We'll start to go into the ground floor area. So you can see you've got a little bit of steps coming up here, and this is probably my favorite thing of the property. We have this little veranda area that, I say little, it goes all the way around the property. And if you can follow me around, we'll come back on ourselves just to kind of go through to the main entrance. But I just want to show you how it expands all the way around. And in between the trees here, you can kind of see the kind of views that you have. Again, the trees are all kind of overgrown, so I would want to trim them back, and some of them potentially even remove because they are quite close to the house. But that would very much reveal stunning, stunning views of the surrounding hills. So we're going to come back to the main entrance because I do want to show you from the front door just so that you kind of get the full tour as it should be. Again, prepare yourself, a lot of clutter. We're not going to do some rooms in real detail because you'll get the idea. Obviously, the property needs a good amount of work done to it. It hasn't been lived in for a while, but just to kind of give you the layout, this is the hallway. You come in, you've got a little study area on the right-hand side, and then this brings you on the right-hand side. We've got some bedrooms, but we're going to come through first to this sitting lounge room area. And you can see again that beautiful stonework continues inside the property, and you can just see how pretty this room is. A really good size. You've got windows on all sides. Obviously they go on to this veranda that's outside, which is actually shading you from the sun. So you've got that veranda that wraps around. You've got this beautiful fireplace, which is fully functional. Now, this is a house that can be lived in all year round because we do have central heating here. There is a gas tank in the land, and then you have radiators around the house. Now, I don't know how functional these radiators are. I think everything needs to be renewed from what I see, but obviously I'm not a technician, so do not take my word for anything. But in general, when I'm going into these properties, I'm kind of thinking, plan for a worst case scenario rather than for a best case scenario. Now, we're going to show you just very briefly the bathroom. It is nothing nice to look at, but again, think about what it could be. We haven't opened all the windows because some of the windows are actually stuck closed. So it's a little bit difficult for us to show you, but you can kind of get the idea. Again, we kind of just want to show you the space of the property and the layout so that you can kind of get an idea what could or couldn't be done. This is the first bedroom that you're seeing here. You can see we've got beautiful windows opening up onto that stunning view from below. And then you've got good size ceilings, like it's not a property. Again, I'm not ducking. These doors are very, very solid height here. Now coming in here, we have the second bedroom that you're seeing. Again, we haven't opened the windows in here because they are actually stuck shut. And I think there's also a wasp nest as well, which needs to be removed. So we'll be careful of that. Here we've got a bathroom. So again, decent sized bathroom here. And then we've got another bedroom here. Again, think ahead. Don't think about all the work that needs to be done. Think about what it could be. And obviously, the condition of the property is going to affect the price. So it's not going to be a property which, if it was absolutely finished, it will have a very different price to what we are going to be pricing it at. So coming through here, we're going to walk around this side just to kind of show you how, again, it wraps around. Now you can go through the other side as well. And you can see just how this area here extends all the way down to the other side of the sitting room area. So we could have come out through here. You can walk all the way through. It's all opened up, and it's obviously very nice to be able to just walk out from everywhere. Now I'm going to go upstairs, and we're going to do this quite quickly because we do know that there are a few wasps around here that are flying about. So as quickly as possible, we're going to get in and then we're going to get out. So coming in here, more bedrooms up here, more light up here, obviously, because we're higher up, we get more light. Again, we haven't opened all the windows because some of them were stuck closed, but you can just see good sized bedroom here. The real stunning feature is obviously the views. Now you can start to see more because we're higher up, so you can see in between the trees the kind of views. And again, you just got to imagine waking up to this. It's a super peaceful area, very quiet, not many buildings around. This is the type of property that if you say, you know, I really want a place just to get away from it all and just have peace and quiet, this is that place. This is really something with it, which again, you've got to kind of love the location to fall in love with the property, because you're not just buying the property, you're also buying the place it sits in. Here we have another bathroom here, better condition than the ones downstairs. And here we have the other bedroom. And again, you've got that balcony that goes all the way out just from this side. So it's all connected via that balcony area. Coming back through, I think so here we came, that's our entrance. Here we've got another little kind of apartment area. You've got a little kitchenette here, and then you've got a sofa bed at the end here. And this actually goes on to the front of the property. You've got a really good size balcony here, and this is what you saw from the front when we were coming into the place. So again, you've got those views kind of going all the way around just how spectacular this location is. It really is something special, and I think it's very difficult to find properties that are so beautifully immersed in nature and in such a peaceful area. So the final part is here. We've got a loft. Now I say final part, this is the final part of the upstairs, because we do actually have all of downstairs as well to show you. Really good size space. Obviously, again, just think of it without anything in here. You can either use it as a storage space or potentially even make it a very cute bedroom or even living space up here. So lots of potential here. That was all of the top floor. Now we're going to come back downstairs. So coming down here. And potentially you probably want to do something where you could make the stairs so that you don't have to go outside to get downstairs. Now here, we're coming through here, we've got the other second lot of steps. Just lost you there for a moment. Steps to come down here. So this brings you to the lower floor. And here we have another living space with a stunning fireplace. I mean, the fireplace is really massive. I'm going to go stand right next to it so you can just see how large it is. It is fully functional. And I think in this kind of cozy cabin country house, it's beautiful to have this sort of a space. Again, think of it empty. You can see the walls, the structure is solid, and I like the layout. So you've just got to kind of see beyond what you're seeing here at the moment. Now this is just a little bit of a storage area. You've got the washing machines. It's a little bit of a washing room in here, which you do have access from outside. So there is a door coming directly into here from the outside. And then just behind you, you also have a storage space here. Now, sorry, this door isn't from the outside. It actually goes round to the garage. So the one I just mentioned goes to the outside, goes into the garage, which we're going to show you now from the outside. Sorry about that. So coming through here, you can see even the floors. It is all very, very pretty. Here we've got more rooms. We've got a bathroom here. Again, another little storage space here. Maybe show them this just before going into the garage. And show them this little room here. You can see at some point someone's been using it as a little bit of a small gym. Finally come through here. Again, another good space down here. And we haven't opened the windows. We are not below the ground here. So there would be a lot of light coming in here as well. And then finally, you've got a really good size garage ultimately here. So lots of space for storage. And then you can see this is the doorway, which I mentioned previously. This is where it comes round. So you can see that's the garage door. Now we're going to just do a bit of a walk around the outside of the property to show you just the other side and kind of finish off this tour. But I want you to kind of see the details on the floor. I mean, it's not a house that's just been done cheaply or just to, you know, make a quick flip. This was done by someone who loved this place. And even looking at it from the back side, if you come back here and just look at the property, you can just see how big it is, especially from this side, because obviously you've got the lower floor as well. So it's a 3-floor house, absolutely huge. Someone's gonna fall in love with this place and turn it into something incredible. I think already what's here is truly special. And then if you come round here, I just want to show you both the side. Obviously we're seeing the garage. That's the garage door. That brings you into the garage here. I'm just going to come around the side of the property, show you this little sort of pergola here, which I also think is very cute. Obviously needs cleaning up. But again, look at the size of this property. It is absolutely huge. on all sides. Now just have a look at this. Almost looks like a bit of a tree house, just all wooden and built in, immersed in the nature. Again, very nice to have, just needs a really good clean up. But the one space I really want to finish on is this bench here, which, as you can see, has been strategically placed to take advantage of this view. Look at this. How often do you see that kind of a view in a property? Absolutely stunning. And this is a beautiful region of Umbria. I think it has tons of potential, obviously far less well known than some of the other areas, but always, as in all the cases with properties, when an area is less well known, the properties are cheaper, and it's the market that pushes up the prices. And a lot of people complain about the prices in Puglia, but it's down to demand. So if there's lots of people asking for a particular location, then there's going to be the prices going up. This is a location which is less well known, and the price will be very much reflective of this. Now we will also try and show you a restaurant close by to here, because I do want to kind of show you the kind of lifestyle that you could live if you did choose to purchase this property here. And if we get a chance, we can even show you a bit of the closest town as well. So I think I've said everything I needed to say on the property. Thank you very much for watching. But if you do have any questions on this one or any of the others, don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much again.